Hello everyone, watch this review here, and today I'm trying a new technique. I'm holding the camera in one hand and shooting whatever with the other. Because it's exciting, it's cool, and it's like almost Halloween right now. Yeah, it's not a good reason, but I figured I'd use the kitchen lighting because it's got fluorescent bulbs, and couldn't figure out where to actually set up everything. So I mean, if this works, you will see more of this lighting, more of this camera in the future, because the PS3 rig is still not working. Get maybe 30 seconds worth of footage, maybe 40 seconds before it suddenly starts skipping and everything, and that's not cool. Want to know what is cool? DC Universe Classics Wave 17 Sinestro Core Scarecrow. Now, previously, Mattel did do a Scarecrow figure in their DC Superheroes line, but it completely sucked. Happily, they corrected that mistake by giving us a figure that didn't suck and also improving on some of the general issues with the Sinestro core and other cores in the past, where they had that separate belt that always popped out, and it was kind of ugly and crappy, but this one's actually sculpted on, so huge improvement except for the fact you have a little paint bleed there. But hey, no big issue. Now this figure came with one of the legs of, was it Anti-Monitor? As well as a yellow lantern, which he neither really needs because he's a deputy lantern, nor can even really carry, considering his fingers aren't really sculpted so much for it. So I'm just leaving it out. What they chose to leave out, though, is the much more essential little Crow's energy construct that you saw him use a few times during Blackest Night. So, Mattel, me, or even right now. This is an exceptional figure. It does feature the newer articulation, where you have all the little double joints and stuff, which is cool, as well as having the ball and sockets at the wrists here. Also very cool for sort of creeper poses. So, it's nice. And look at the hand sculpting of that. Yeah, it's cool. But first and foremost, I mean, the head sculpt, they just completely hit this one out of the park. And throughout like all the portions for like the hat and stuff, they just really did justice to the patterns with all the paint. And I'm saying a lot. So I don't like doing live stuff. Otherwise, it's just basically solid colors throughout. They did use the glossier gold for the gauntlets here. It's not the same color that they used on the Sinestro Core Batman, or I believe they used the same sort of different shade for the Mash and Low 2-pack. But I mean, it's cool because this more blends in and everything. And they did sculpt out the logo as opposed to just painting it on like they have on some of the others, which is always kind of crappy. And all in all, they just did a really impressive job, although I can't remember if this is 100% comic accurate, because I read through the Blackest Night selections some time ago. A quick run through of articulation, which is awesome. You have the ball and socket here at the wrist. In addition to also being able to rotate everything. Double pin at the elbow. Point of rotation at the bicep. Ball jointed shoulder. Somewhat impeded by jacket when the arm goes up a lot. Head has a decent range of motion, bit up. But the joints are never really sufficient to get a huge upward motion. In the usual side to side. Ab crunch. Waist swivel or whatever. Usual joint here at the leg that kicks out, forward, etc. Can't really do that one-handed. There's one drawback to this. Point of rotation here at the thigh. Double joint at the knee. Then at the ankle you have the usual motion. All in all, just an incredible looking figure, and definitely one of the nicest items this wave, if not the nicest. I mean, anti-monitor probably a little bit nicer, but this is definitely sort of a favorite, and something that I imagine a lot of clip fans were clamoring for. In addition to kind of sort of bulking out your Sinestro core for the DC Universe Classics line because they haven't done a ton of them. Again, only downside is we didn't get a character-specific energy construct. We just got a generic lantern, which they even include with the DC retraction. So, that isn't all that cool, but this figure on the whole, pretty decent. Until next time, folks, when I actually use something that looks like a setup.